But you have a different generation, especially people who are becoming pastors now. You have to go to seminary. You have to study the Bible, study Christianity, study Christian doctrine, learn how to reason as a Christian. So when people ask you questions, you won't give them common sense answers. You give them biblically, theologically sound and well-reasoned answers. So we don't go about breaking people's marriages because the Lord told us. The Lord told us. I was just, when you came to him, the Lord told me, your grandmother is so and so and so and so. That's the one doing you. You tell a couple, and you think you are mending the marriage. I see her, his mother doesn't like you. I see her in the spirit in the night. The mother is coming. Even if that is what you saw, you keep it to yourself. Because you know that the impartation of that knowledge will cause more harm than good. But because you are not professionally trained, you don't know how to handle confidential information. Because everything God reveals to you about somebody is confidential information. It's confidential. God has trusted you with confidential information. It doesn't even mean tell the person. It's just for your own information and evaluation in helping the person. You have a higher dimension of knowledge to know what is wrong with the person. Because if you have, for whatever reason, you have a revelation, somebody is going to die. Why do you tell him? Of what use is that information? I was just praying and I saw 3 coffins. You are in one of them. Because you don't know how to handle confidential information. If you go to the doctor, do you think everything he knows is what he tells you? No. There are some things that are so technical that you can't process it. But he'll tell you what you need to handle. So let's say that the revelation is correct, that you saw 3 whatever and the person is one of them. Why did God give that information to you? Who has the burden of the revelation? The burden of the revelation is the one who has seen it. The person who can do something about it is the one who has seen it. But you tell the person, I saw you. You are inside there. So he should do what? He should do what? He should pray against it. Have you been sick before? When you are sick, do you know how to pray? You have a toothache, your tooth is hurting you. Go and pray when you have a toothache. You realize you can't pray. Because sometimes you are in a situation, you are the victim of the situation, you can't do much about it. And you need people to stand for you and with you and encourage you to come out of it. So why did you tell the person that? To show how powerful you are? To show that you have confidential information? Because most charismatics don't know how to handle confidential information. Pastors. You know, it's one thing I like about the Catholic and the Anglican Church. Because the pastors, the clergy, they are learned to handle, they are trained to handle confidential information. Because people go for confession. And they tell the priest stuff. And the priest has to handle that information. Confidential. If it was charismatics and people did confession, we'll have prayer topics, we'll have preaching topics, we have insinuation topics, we have control, manipulation. Remember the thing you told me? If I tell your wife right now, Come and sow seed. Thank God nobody comes from confession to charismatics. But you have to learn to handle confidential information. And what God shows you is confidential information. But we blast it. Sometimes humiliate people in public. The Lord showed me this about you, and we describe people's health challenges publicly. Embarrassing situations that they wish nobody hears. God told you about it, and you feel that the best way is to announce it publicly. And do you know, even if the person is healed, the image you described stays with everybody. And the stigma on the person sticks with the person, even if he got healed. The sad thing is, even after we have publicly disgraced them, there is no healing. There's no beneficial purpose of it. The Pentecostal charismatic church is on a one-way highway drive to self-destruction. And it's because generations after generations are using the example of the previous generation as theirs. They are like the man who prayed with a cat. And generations come and think the cat is more important than the prayer. If you are a pastor here, go to school. For those of you who are older already, you're past helping. We'll take you like that. We'll take you like that. and we'll ease you off. We'll take you like that. All of you who are older, we'll take you like that. But those who are coming, we are talking about the next generation, influencing those who are coming. These generations who, if you sense God has called you, you have to go to seminary. You have to. If you are in your 20s, you feel God has called you, go to seminary. If you are in your 30s, God has called you, go to seminary. If you are in your 40s, God has called you, go to seminary. If you are in your 50s, we'll hold you like that. We'll hold you like that. 50s, 60s. We'll just manage with you and ease you out. May you do no harm to the next generation. May you do no harm to the next generation. But we'll hold you like that. The charismatic church, we see so much power, and maybe that is what all of you see. But I see so much danger and so much self-destruction, so much dissipation of confidence. More and more the congregation and the public is losing confidence in us. They are losing confidence in men of God, in clergymen. If you call yourself a prophet, it's almost like a title meaning con man. How can we take such a sacred title that Isaiah had, that Jeremiah had, that Ezekiel had, that Daniel had, all of these great people? We have so commoditized it and so cheapened it that now this noble title almost means a con man. Because there's no regulatory body. Everybody picks titles as they want and parade with it.